Hi, I'm Anushka. Welcome to my channel. How are you guys? I hope you're healthy, happy, and taking care of yourselves. I recently gave my FMG exam and I passed that with flying colors, and I'm really very happy with the marks that I got. It was really very unexpected, but something that I really worked hard for. So yeah, I'm really very happy, and I am officially a doctor according to Indian standards, and I can practice medicine in India officially and legally. So I'm really very excited for that next part of my journey. But we have a few days. Like I have to wait for a few days before that. So I will try to make as many videos as I possibly can during this time period, which are informative. And after that, we'll talk about internship and all of the stuff. So in this video, I will talk about some Q&As regarding FMG because there are a lot of things that I can tell you, but in order to organize them in a way, I thought that I would do a Q&A so that I know what are the things that you probably want to ask. So without wasting any time, let's talk about the questions that I have. How to prepare from second year. To second year students or anybody like before third year, before your clinical practice, I would just suggest you to focus on everything that you're studying right now in your classes. At the day of examination, when I was solving the questions, my knowledge was not just from the past 6-7 months, but it was from everything that I'd ever learned came to my mind at that point of time, and that way I was able to rule out a lot of questions because I felt that there were a lot of things that I personally did not know, but somehow because of all the knowledge that I had, I was able to rule out the questions. So I was able to use the exclusion technique and I was able to solve the questions. So I think that helped me a lot. Knowledge cannot be built in just a small period of time. You have to build knowledge and over with reading a lot of different stuff. In conclusion, for students of first, second, and third year, I want you to focus on the basic stuff, and that would really help you on a long run because that would help you to build your basics and concepts for your clinical subjects as well. Next question is tips for preparation and what were your strategies, do's and don'ts. I can make another video on this topic on whole, but yeah, my main strategy I would say was to study everything, was to study as much as possible because there are some people who focus on just a particular topic and they make sure that they know that topic 100%. But I knew that because of the short amount of time that I had, I would not be able to do that because I am someone, I need a lot of time when I'm focusing on stuff. I need to know the very basics to understand something. I am not able to cram stuff up. So that's why my personal strategy was to read everything, was to read everything that I have, not like reading from a lot of resources, but whatever resources I had. Like I was doing FMG solutions and I was focusing on prep ladder, everything on prep ladder, like the PYQs and the questions over there and the knowledge that is there in the notes. My resources are limited, but I was trying to make sure that I read them multiple times, and I try to study as much as possible from whatever I had. So I made sure that I do that. That was one of my strategies. Which app is good for FMG, PrepLadder or Marrow? I would say that I personally have no idea about Marrow. Like I haven't used Marrow at all. Really, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you focus on what is important. There are a lot of resources and there's a lot of stuff. Medicine is just so vast. You just cannot limit yourself to certain something. Still, I would recommend that you focus on PYQ topics, not just PYQ questions, because the recall videos are also recalled by students like us, and as other students have been telling me that the recall questions haven't been accurate. So what I want you to focus on is the topic, like the breast. Everything about breast is important. From my point of view, it doesn't matter whatever resource you use, but what matters is how you utilize whatever information you have in a way which will help you for this exam particularly, because there's a lot of information in Marrow as well as PrepLadder as well as other resources you use, because they are not just targeting one exam, but they are targeting a lot more than just one exam, like INI-CET and NEET PG. So there you will find a lot of information, and you will be really very confused as what to focus on. So whatever resource you use, I want you to make a list like this of the PYQ topics. This is my list for surgery actually. So all the topics, so you can go through the recall videos which you can find on YouTube. Like you just have to search recall questions of that particular exam, FMGE, for the particular year, and you will find a lot of videos. Or you can go into the prep ladder section, and there also you will find the particular subject. You will see that there are exam videos, so you can just go through these June FMG 2021. So you just have to go through the topics of FMGE, make a list of all the topics actually that came into that exam, and whenever you're studying, from whichever resource you're studying, try to focus on these topics, particularly in the section. So if you see that breast is coming a lot of times, like there I have put 5 stars, 6 stars. So breast is really very important. Like everything about breast is important. You need to know everything from the basic lobules, ductules, everything. Prostate cancer is also very important. Esophagus, thyroid, and then there is claudications, DVTs, pneumoperitoneum, which is one of the very favorite questions. So like that, you can make a list of the topics which are important. So you study everything, but you focus on these topics, and that way your knowledge will not just be limited, but also you will have a lot of like knowledge and information. How did you focus on both FMG preparation and university regular test, and also the CROC thing? When I was in third year, I was not studying for this exam particularly. Till third year I was just focusing on my classes actually, and also when I was studying for CROC 1, I was just studying for CROC 1. There was just no FMGE, and I would recommend that you keep FMGE as a side thing that you do when you have actually free time. At that time I wanted to prepare for this exam. Other than that, I want you to focus on your university and CROC exam or whatever exam you have, and also on co-curricular activities, because those things are also important. And you will not remember your university because of this exam, but because of all the fun activities that you do with your friends. If you think that I haven't been enjoying in my university, then you should go through my YouTube channel and you will see that I have been enjoying a lot. I've had a lot of fun with my friends, and I've gone about in Ukraine a lot of times, and that I have had one of the most amazing time in Ukraine, not just because I was studying, but because I was having fun with my friends in classes and outside classes, and I was just living my life, living the best life I've had in Ukraine. I started studying for this exam after 4th year, when I took the subscription of Prep Ladder, which my friends suggested. I had no idea that there was such thing. So everyone was like taking the subscription of Prep Ladder. So I also took the subscription of Prep Ladder for 3 years. I guess it was 2020, yeah, before COVID. So I took the subscription in Feb 2020, and then there was COVID. You can manage everything if only you choose to, and I would say that prioritize thing. What is more important? If you are 1 or 2 months away from CROC, then obviously focus your preparation on CROC. Prioritize stuff according to your needs, and you would have to learn to do that on your own. Something about next exam, the pattern, how is it different from FMG? I can make a whole another video on this, so I will talk about this in another video. To apply for FMG and when to apply. You will be able to apply for FMGE a few months before your FMG. When I was applying for my exam, the application form came out maybe in September, at the end of September or October, I don't remember exactly. In the future, I'll try to update whenever the application process will be open. I'll update you guys maybe on Instagram or here on YouTube, and you can apply for this exam and you can prepare well for this. What are the resources you find helpful for FMG, Prep Ladder, or Marrow, or textbook? I will I personally, I told you I used FMG solutions. Like I did the whole FMG solutions, and in FMG solution also I had tick marked the previous 5-year questions, which I had to do really well. Other than that, I had gone through all the questions at least for once. You study everything. There will be a lot of controversies and a lot of questions. Like you will find that one resource is telling another answer. Again, I would say it doesn't matter whatever resource you have. What matters is that you just try to focus on what's most important topics are, and you try to learn as much as possible. So where can we find previous year FMG question papers? FMG solution is a very good resource if you want to find the previous year questions. Other than that, there is whole section of PYQs in Prep Ladder. I don't know about Marrow, so I cannot talk about it. So you will see that here. Here there is option of PYQs, previous year topics, and that was really very helpful. So you can access that, and to keep in mind there are a lot of mistakes and that you will come across only when you have done the questions for multiple times. What you can do is, whenever you come across questions which have mistake, you need to know what is the right answer. So you can go through your notes and see what is the right answer, and maybe try to see why the question had a different answer. Maybe the question had something that you missed, or maybe the question is really wrong. So it really depends. FMG solution is one of the really amazing book that you can find, and if Marrow has a thing called PYQs, then you can go across those also. That would be good. How to study or start with to study? Can you give any important topics to look over? Honestly, important topics are a lot of them, and I would not give you any list because I want you to make efforts to look for those important topics, because that way you would be able to because likewise just important topics you can find a lot of lists on the internet, but that is not important. What's important is you need to understand what's important, and for that I would really recommend you to go through the recall videos which are available on YouTube, or maybe you can find those in the app itself, and the PYQ questions which are there on the app and in the FMG solutions, and likewise any other resource which you use where you can find the PYQ, because I really did not know the importance of PYQs until very later while I was preparing for this exam, and I really want you to understand the importance of PYQs and really start preparing. I would really recommend you to start your preparation by making a list of the PYQs. So I don't want you to download any PYQ list from outside. I want you to make an effort. It would not take a lot of time. Really, it would not take a lot of time. You have to make that effort, and only when you make the effort, then it will be really fruitful. So that is all for now. Thank you so much for your questions. I'm really very glad, and I feel so happy that you feel like I will be able to answer your question, and I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. If not, you can contact me via Instagram and Gmail, or you can leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll try to do my best to explain my journey and to help you and guide you as much as possible, because I want each and every one of you to pass. If you're preparing for this exam, I want you to ace this exam like I did and a lot of others did. The result of this exam was 40% of the people actually passed this exam, and that was one of the most amazing thing that I heard across the whole day, more than even my own result. I was really very happy for all these other people, for all the other doctors who were able to pass this exam, because it means a lot, and I would love to hear from you, and I'll try to reply to you ASAP, or maybe I will make another video of all your queries, and I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, bye, take care and have a good day, and please let me know if this video helps you or anybody else. Next is we only want to see celebration and happiness with lovely smile in your video. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me that a lot of people felt my happiness from so far away, because it's been really an amazing journey. It was one of the most hardest time I've had in my life, and I would really want anyone else, I would say that whatever you're doing, however long it takes for you to clear this exam, just know that you have to clear this exam. You do not have another option. So whenever you're studying, just tell yourself that I'm really very blessed to have people like you in my life who feel so much along with me, feel happiness for my happiness, and it's just beyond. I cannot explain it in another words. Thank you so much. Thank you. I forgot to say thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me, and even after so many months, so many people are connecting with me, and that means world to me. Thank you so much. Bye, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.